We're on.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Blue Collar Minutemen. Three guys from three diverse backgrounds, just looking to see what we can do about spreading information and let everybody know that the hardworking person, the one that goes to work every day, you're not alone. We're here with you. We understand and we want to make this country great, keep it great. We may not be perfect, but man, I'd rather be here than anywhere else. Trust me on that.
Amen.
So, Bill, what do we got today?
Well, unfortunately, Elton couldn't be with us today. He had to do some bush hogging. He's going to make the farm great again. So he's out there on the tractor doing some bush hogging. So we're going to sit here today, and I guess we're going to do a little abbreviated show and just get to some of the hot topics for the week. What have you been hearing about Hunter Biden's laptop?
What is it with the left's problems with their emails? First, Hillary Clinton. Well, I'm sure she wasn't the first, but Hillary, Hunter, all these people. Keep track of your crap and know where you put your shit. I mean, come on. Really?
And
I
just
mean,
realize,
they've got every. Go ahead.
And just realize it doesn't go away once you put it on there. It's on somebody's computer somewhere.
First of all, like they found everything from Hunter Biden's shady business deals with the Ukraine. Now they're even talking about his dealings with how the Biden family profited with this deal with China, some sort of back alley deal. And not only that, pics of him having sex with prostitutes with a pipe hanging out his mouth.
Yeah.
If there is, all right, political agenda aside, political everything aside, if I could say something to anybody that would listen, especially you young guys, don't take pictures of you having sex. It always falls into the wrong hands.
It never turns out good.
God, man, I don't know how many. There's a reason why when I was growing up in Oklahoma City that I stopped being a dumbass criminal because I sucked at it and I was stupid. I went around stealing lawn furniture from people's houses, wearing my high school Letterman jacket with my name across the back of it. So I realized then, I'm kind of stupid when it comes to crime. These guys take their personal laptops that have, top secret information, things that could, hurt the U.S. economy, hurt the U.S. Government system and all the people, all the players. And then he forgets that he puts all that nonsense on his computer and then sends it to get repaired. I mean, come on.
Well, the bad part is he forgets to go pick it back up.
I guess that's just one of those things about being rich, coming from a family like that is, I'll let him keep it, man.
I'll just go get a new one. Yeah. Well, one of the things that they were talking about when it first got discovered, they just were leaking little bits and pieces of the emails. And Adam Schiff then come out after the Washington Post printed a couple of emails, said, no, this is just the Russians trying to influence the election. The Russians made this stuff up. They put it out there, blah, blah, blah. Well, now they know it came straight from Hunter's laptop, so we can count out the Russian interference here. It was Hunter. I mean, Joe's got to be sitting in the corner somewhere slapping that kid up against the wall right now. It's like, what are you doing? If he can remember to do it, remember to slap him. But
yeah, right. Look, what is your problem, boy?
Yeah.
Come on, mister. My son earned a Bronze Star while he was an officer in the Army.
And what was the other thing? Oh, he was in the Navy, I think.
Or was it the Navy?
Yeah, he was in the Navy. And he also got a conspicuous service medal, which never heard of that one. Have you? A conspicuous service?
Conspicuous?
Yeah.
So conspicuous is the opposite of inconspicuous, which means like lay low, secret.
Yeah, he got a conspicuous service medal.
Isn't it just a service medal?
Yeah, that's what he said, yeah. A conspicuous service medal.
Maybe it's that national defense that everybody gets
It
after
could
basic
be.
training.
Yeah.
Man,
But
that's kind of crazy.
they also have an email in there where he sent an email to the head of Batista saying you can meet with Dad, but it's going to cost you, and I forget the amount of money. It was in the tens of thousands of dollars. You'll have to pay to have a meeting with Dad. You know.
Man, really?
I mean, okay, that's like the smoking gun there, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're paying to see this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? Maybe that's what we should do. Hey, can I meet Bill Greer? Yeah, but I'll set it up for 10 grand.
Yeah, 10 grand.
Oh, that's my fault. I missed that. He was in the Navy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oops,
I don't
my
know
fault.
what. I mean, I don't know what is going to come of it, if anything. But if it was you or me, I would have done been under the prison. You know.
I know some guys that were actually a guy that was in Special Forces. You know, I think he was in 3rd Group, and he lost a disc that had some sort of intel on it. Man, that ruined his career.
Oh yeah.
So, man, I mean, these guys doing this kind of stuff.
And getting away with it.
Yeah, that's wrong. It's not right. And that goes back to Hillary. She was guilty.
She was the queen of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about the presidential election and how it stands right now? They're showing that Biden has a huge lead in the polls.
Right. And
Do you
it also,
believe it?
I don't believe anything that comes from any type of media source, really, hardly. There's like few sources that we check, that we do our fact checking on. But when it comes to it, Politico, the Washington Post, New York Times, CNN, obviously, NBC, everybody's saying that Biden's so far ahead, except for Fox News, of course.
Well, Fox even comes out and says Biden's ahead, but it's not
they
as
said
far
it.
as everybody else. But
Right.
here's the thing. I drove from Kentucky through Tennessee, through North Carolina, through South Carolina, through Georgia, into Florida. And I saw hundreds of billboards, signs, cars driving up and down the freeway with Trump flags flying off of them. Honestly, we saw 3 Biden signs on the entire trip. One was a billboard in, I think it was Columbia, South Carolina, and 1 or 2 little yard signs were down in Florida. That was it. There was no more Biden anywhere. I mean,
see, that's exactly what I'm saying too. I completely agree, because I just came back. Those of you that didn't know, that I just got back from my honeymoon last weekend, and I wasn't here for our podcast or anything. But yeah, I made the same trip down to Florida, except you were on the
I went
Atlantic
on the East Coast.
side.
Yeah, you went on the Gulf.
Yeah, I went to Panama City Beach, and I went through every single state, you know, Alabama, Tennessee, into Jacksonville. Or not Jacksonville, I'm sorry, Panama City. I didn't see a damn thing for Biden. I've seen 2 cars that had stickers on it that want to be associated with that guy, but, you know, to each his own. And they're both from here in this, where we live. I don't see nothing going on out there.
Yeah. I mean, the rallies, the people. I did see where they're starting to backtrack now. I had a conversation with Elgin about as closer we get to the election, the tighter it'll come in the polls, because they got to keep their credibility a little bit, or they're not going to have a job next year, you know. People are going to say, your poll was way wrong. So you'll see it tighten up. One of the things they are saying was, oh, well, our polls are for the popular vote, but Trump may still win because of the Electoral College. Well, that's our system. So why don't you do a poll that would come up with what the Electoral College has? You know, I mean, it's easy. Go to the states don't just go to Los Angeles and get 800 people and say, you voting for Trump or you voting for Biden? Because you know what the outcome's going to be.
Right.
So
I completely agree there.
So, I mean, I don't
I'd really like to figure out what the heck what their end game is. I think they got so many people trying to pull so many strings, and now they've lost themselves. And
I don't get it.
Little poor Hunter, Mr. all over prostitutes and crack pipes and forgetting where he put his laptop. Hey, bro.
I know you probably don't remember, but it was Jimmy Carter. He had a brother, Billy. And, they even had Billy Beer. I mean, you talk about somebody that was always embarrassing the president with the stuff he was doing. That was always in the news doing something stupid. I mean, this is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Look him up. He had his own beer, his Billy beer, everything. The dude was, he was kind of like Carter's Biden or Carter's Hunter. He's always out there in the shadows just doing something stupid. And it would tie back to the president.
Good God, man. You know what, man? If you guys, everybody on the planet's probably got shady family members somewhere, but man, if you're going to run for political office, keep their asses in a corner somewhere.
Lock him up.
Limit his access.
Okay, Hunter, you can't go out for the next 6 months. So,
right? It's like, dude, what are you doing? These guys know they've been in campaigning for 4 years, 4 freaking years, and they still going out and doing dumb stuff like that. Good Lord, man. This world needs a better class of criminal.
Yeah.
They need smarter criminals. Guys that, at least back in the 20s and 30s, the organized crime, they had a sense of class about them. I'll give them that.
And they had honor between themselves, too.
Right. It's just like, these people, you guys suck at being criminals, and you're on a world stage. It's embarrassing. That's what embarrasses me about this country. That level of stupidity.
Yeah, I agree totally. Well, what have we got coming up here in the near future?
Oh, man, we have got a couple of great things. Everybody knows about one, but here in Pulaski County, Kentucky, on November 1st, we are holding our own little Trump armada of trucks. We are going to have our own little Trump truck train parade type thing, extending from starting out at Nancy, Kentucky, correct? Nancy?
Correct. At the elementary school.
Burnside. Oh, at the Nancy Elementary?
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to be ending our festivities down in Burnside. So we're going to be hitting 27 all the way down. And man, we look to have a pretty good turnout. We're gonna have what's the name of the band that's gonna be there?
We're gonna be the Little Brother Band at the end there in Clark Park. They're gonna set up a live band, the Little Brother Band. They're gonna have some vendors down there, food vendors, trinket vendors. We're gonna have a DJ for when the band's taking a break. So there'll be entertainment, up until the night sometimes. What time we starting?
I can't. I had it written down. I just lost it. 3 o'clock.
We're pulling out at 3 o'clock. We're going to open up the parking lot at 1:45. You can start coming in, parking. We should have, we'll be doing a live show there from the parking lot. We're going to have our own roving reporters walking around talking to people, taking pictures. Come on out. It's going to be a good time for everybody, we believe.
Heck yeah, man. I'm excited. We need to do what we can. If Trump is, if Trump is behind in these polls, let's go out there and show some support.
Let's do it.
Show him that we're there. We're with everybody. We want it on this track.
And then what else we got?
Election night. Man, that's where it all comes down, man. All comes down to that. We'll be going live from from right here in Somerset, Kentucky, and we're gonna be following everything that goes on. So, hey, if you want to support us local guys, and tune in, man. We'll be there.
We'll be live casting on Facebook, YouTube, 2 or 3 other medias. We'll get the list of all that out there, but what we're going to try to do is we got to figure out how many seats this thing holds, and we will be opening up here in the future we'll let you know, we'll be able to hold X amount of people. If they want to come and watch us live, that's fine. But we'll be getting more information out on that here in the upcoming days, and just stay tuned with us, and we appreciate your support. And we'd also like to say this week, he's back on top again. The man, the myth, the legend. Glenn Blevins, you're back to our fan of the week again. We do appreciate you, brother. We'll get you another sticker out to you right away.
That's right. Man, Glenn, you're out there, man. You've been with us from the beginning. Appreciate it.
Now, what else we got? Anything going on?
Well, besides all this, that and the COVID nightmare still continuing. I think the rest of this country's about had it with that.
Oh, yeah. Florida's wide open. You were down there. You seen our restaurants are full, stores are full. It's wide open.
And yet I still getting kicked out of pawn shops here in town. I was like, man, get out of here with that mess, man. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm good. I'm okay. I am not a sheep.
Well, I was surprised last night. You know, they had quite a big turnout at the little event downtown last night.
Yeah, that little Moonlight Festival.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people braved it and came on out. Had a live band.
I thought it was great. I had a good time. Walked around, got some good food, and man, if you guys, I will give a couple of shout outs, man, to Tacos Tanaco and Mambo's. You guys have got some killer food. Love it. So if you guys see that big orange truck that says Tacos Tanaco on it, it's run by a friend of mine named William. Excellent food. And then Mambo's. I keep forgetting the gentleman's name that owns that, but he used to work with my wife. Man, that is some excellent Italian food, man. Warren? Ward. Crisp. Oh, his name's Ward Crisp with Mambo's. Excellent guy. That was my wife there. Yeah, she didn't get too sick of me while we were on our little honeymoon.
Well, you're still there, so you're still there, so that's a good sign.
I did come back a lot darker too. If I get any darker, I'm gonna have to apply for a new race.
Yeah.
Still won't be a Democrat though.
No.
Ever again. But yeah, man, this whole country is just getting it. I think everybody's fed up with the COVID stuff. We've proved that it's not as bad as they've tried to make it out to be.
We should have never shut down from the beginning.
No. All we did was set our kids back in schools. We corrupted our economy. And man, they had to do something to derail Trump's economy.
It was all to take down the president. That's all it was.
That's it. And these people are sheep. That's the best word I can use. People that fell for it. Sheep. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't real. I'm not saying that there haven't people that died from it, and, you know, God be with your families that did happen. But you know what, man, when it comes down to it, people die from a lot of things every day, not just COVID. If a guy comes in with a gunshot wound, he dies, they're going to say, oh, he was exposed to COVID. That's what it was. Give me a break, man. He died from being shot because he was a criminal. Or
he might have had COVID, but that wasn't what killed him.
Yeah, exactly. Even our president and his first lady.
And their son.
And their son. So the people surviving COVID is far outnumbering the deaths.
Oh, yeah. It's like a 99% survival rate. So.
Yeah. So, you know what? I still think that H1N1 is the flu strain there. H1N1 is a lot worse. People die from pneumonia. People die from all kinds of things.
Heart disease.
Yeah.
Kidney disease, liver disease, cancer. I mean, it's in the thousands.
And I will tell some of these people this, man. If you are don't exercise, you don't eat healthy, and not to go out against people that smoke, Bill, but guys that smoke all the time, or people that are just chain smokers like my mom, man, you can't really preach about somebody being unhealthy.
Correct.
But I will say this about you, Bill, man, you can still probably smoke me in a PT test.
I don't know. I'm getting a little older now. A little older and a little slower.
I may be a bigger guy, but man, I train every day. I'm a big Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. I coach kids Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, mixed martial arts, and I'm a boxing coach. So I ain't trying to fight anybody anytime soon anymore. I'm almost 40. I'll be 40 in February. I want to eat and live.
Yeah.
But I still get my exercise in, though. And I eat right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. But yeah, with the rest of this nonsense, and I'm actually impressed that people are starting to open up and letting their kids go back to schools full time now. I really think that that's a good thing.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you keep them closed up, you keep everything closed up, your immune system's going to get weak. You got to be out there and get exposed to it. I heard a guy say the other day, it's not if you're going to get it, it's when you're going to get it, because it ain't going nowhere. And you just need to be ready for it and have your immune system up. Get your vitamin C, get out and get it over with.
I mean, just speaking completely objectively here, I feel sorry for the families that lose people from it. But you know what, man? When it comes to society, this is how our future generations are going to survive, is by this generation getting sick. What about all those people that died from the Spanish flu, died from leprosy, until we started figuring out, there's vaccinations, there's different things that we can do to combat that. And yeah, man, when it comes down to medical stuff, hey, man, in order to find the answers, sometimes, man, it takes a while, and there are people that do pass away from it. That's just life. Sorry. I hate to be like that, but you know what? That's what it is. It's life. We got to deal with it, man. And no matter what, whether my time is gone tomorrow, life on this planet is still going to go on. People are still going to have to protect themselves. They're still going to have to do things. And the best way to do it, it's not by wearing a mask while you're driving in your car with the windows up by yourself. It's going out and getting some sunlight, being healthy, eating healthier. Yeah, man, that's the best way to combat all this mess.
Yeah.
Not isolation.
I agree totally. Well, I guess that'll probably wrap it up for us today. You got any closing notes?
Not really, man. But as we get closer to this, if you completely disagree with what we say, you still think that me, Bill, and Elgin are all racist because we support Trump, you know what? Here's your chance. Vote. It's not my business who you vote for, but go out and vote. If you don't vote, you have no right to bitch.
Correct. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, so I make sure, man, my first couple of deployments that I was gone, they were supposed to send me Oklahoma was supposed to send me absentee ballots. They never did. So my first time actually voting for the president wasn't until after I did my 12 years in the Army. Or 12 years in the military, Air Force and Army. So, and that was something that I really wanted to do. Kind of, hey, I'm an adult now, man. Look, I get to do this. So don't take it for granted. Go out there and vote. You want to go out there and change something, man, your vote counts. And I will agree with those people on the left that are putting that out there, because have you seen them scrambling lately? We need more people voting for us.
Yeah.
Hey, vote. If you don't vote, don't bitch about the outcome.
Yeah. And don't wait till you're dead to vote, because then you'll vote Democrat.
Yeah, right. I need to make sure that I put that on my tombstone.
Yeah.
I am way more right than left. Okay.
All right, brother. Well, I guess we'll be back next week with another show, and that'll probably wrap it up for us here. Don't forget, we got our little Trump train going on. We appreciate everybody coming out and supporting us, supporting the president, and God bless you all, and we appreciate your watching and supporting us.
Right. You guys take care of yourselves. Take care of your families.
God bless.